I'm Ed Messina, and here's what made news this week on itsrelevant.com. In Norwalk, all 4 Democratic mayoral candidates collected the required signatures to appear on the party's primary ballot before the Wednesday deadline. The primary field is as crowded as most have ever seen. Democratic Registrar of Voters Stuart said that even a 2-person primary is rare in Norwalk, and 4 is unheard of.
We should leave it to the voters out in the general public, or the Democratic voters, to choose the candidate when it became such a crowded field.
Registered Democrats, it's time for them to decide.
We want to be a positive message for change in Norwalk. That's what my candidacy is about.
We like our chances in the September primary, and we definitely like our chances to replace Mayor Moccia in the mayor's office come November.
The winner of the Democratic primary will face off in the general election against Mayor Richard Moccia, who has already secured the nomination for the Republican Party. In Stamford, almost 300 people attended Tuesday night's planning board meeting, at which the board intended to discuss a proposed license of city land to developer Building and Land Technologies for the construction of a boatyard. Under the proposed agreement, BLT would fund $5 million worth of city projects, but opponents say the land offered in exchange would be given away illegally.
We're here to talk about the next phase and how we're going to realize that vision to really reconnect Stamford's downtown to its waterfront. The Bridgewater application is a part of that.
When you read the deeds and when you read the three-party agreements, the taxpayer is the owner of the public trust, okay? The taxpayer owns the property.
The meeting was postponed due to a medical emergency that occurred during the hearing. It will most likely be rescheduled next Tuesday at Turner River Middle School at 7 p.m. Check back with itsrelevant.com for updates to the schedule. And in Greenwich, the Board of Selectmen issued a rarely used sense of the board resolution on Thursday in support of the national coalition Mayors Against Illegal Guns. Local organization Greenwich Council Against Gun Violence presented the board with a petition signed by 324 residents urging the board to join Mayors Against Illegal Guns.
We are an informal grassroots organization like everyone here. We were deeply affected by the events at Sandy Hook. As a mother, as a lifelong classroom teacher and school administrator, I felt I had to do something.
I've come to talk to you today about how you, as our town's highest elected officials, can play a role in helping to reduce the epidemic of gun violence.
Ultimately, First Selectman Peter Tessie and Selectman David Tice voted against joining Mayors Against Illegal Guns because the coalition structure would not presently recognize all 3 selectmen as official members. I'm Ed Messina, and that's what made news this week on itsrelevant.com.